Ladies and gentlemen, to better understand how to keep your contents hot and bankable, please welcome the General Manager of UC Ads at Alibaba Digital Media and Entertainment Group. Please give a warm welcome, Mr. Morden Chen.
Hello, check. Cool. So just checking the microphone is working. And actually, I told Rohit again about it's actually the worst timing for a speaker to have a speech after lunch. So I got a huge pressure to entertain all of you. But I'm happy to represent the Entertainment and Media Group. I came here to entertain everybody. We are from the Entertainment Group. So the first thing everybody would ask about Alibaba is, are you doing just e-commerce? The fact is, Alibaba is a big group, not just doing e-commerce. Now it has evolved itself to become bigger, beyond e-commerce. There is AliCloud doing cloud business. There is Ant Financial doing financial services business. And today, I'm representing our big entertainment and media group. We have different offerings in different markets. For this specific market, one of the most important markets in our global business economy, we have UC Browser and UC News. So we do browser here, one of the most popular browser here, as well as we have lots of news feed coming from multiple sources. Later on, I'll explain a little bit more. And in China, we have music, ebooks, we even have sports group, and also the movie-related business in China. So there will be more and more coming. Let's just wait and take a look. And what UC has been doing here. So think about it. We want to run advertisement business. But first of all, we have to have happy users, engaged users. The users spend lots of time with us. So they have to be happy. And it means the user's value is the core. As long as you have the user value, people are spending more and more time with you, you get the data. With the technology, with the algorithm, the artificial intelligence to power this data, then we get to know our users more, get to make the users to read more relevant content. And then these together creating more and more happy users, more and more traffic, then the advertisement business can run bigger. In general, that's the way how media has been doing, and how a new media can be done will be through a more technology way. And that's what we were. We have a content lab. This content lab involves tons of content creators to power the individuals. For everyone, if you want to become a content creator, you can write good piece of news, come here, join us. Then you'll be able to meet the readers from our platform. Our platform has the good enough algorithm to target the right user for you. And then with all this together, we learn more, we give more and more relevant content to the users, and users spend longer time with us. Later on, I'll show you how long it is. Here's just an example we learned from Indonesia market. Indonesia is just into footballs. And we also have a huge number of users in India. They are all about cricket. During the World Cup time, they are not watching World Cup. They are still into cricket. But here it's very different. Almost everybody is so much into World Cup. And as you can see, we did lots of specific campaign. That's for our users, not for any advertiser. They are doing voting. They are interacting with us. So then we learn from the users here. We learn better. Now tell me, name one player, this is this question, that after he lost one game and we lose about 40% of the viewership online. Who is that important player? Anybody can answer that? Make a case. Maybe close, but not him. Another one, another guy. Messi, I heard Messi. Yes, exactly. So that's just one example. And name another example. Okay, another example we learned from Indonesia. Maybe you are, so name one of the game that has the highest viewership. It's very interesting. Our data tell us that, but you might know that. Think about it. Is it Spain? France? But they're European countries. England, yes, versus who? You almost get the prize. I will give you the prize. Anyway, half price, no worry. England versus Belgium. So I am not the one who understands that. The data shows that. So it's not me that said so. It's the data said so. And our data came from these live streaming. And oh, by the way, the data also told us that what is the most viewed part of all the pages is the best goal GIF animation. So we intended to do that because GIF file saves a lot more data comparing with videos. And we specifically make it for Indonesian market because we understand that the data pack is still not that cheap enough. So we want to minimize the packet so that everybody get to see the most updated trendy news, but don't waste lots of data. So that's what we did. So during the time, we get about 1.5 million of daily active users who are just watching that. Among 10 million users, there are more than 15% during that time is very engaged in our World Cup related kind of news. And many of them, 35% of these within that 1.5 million goes to match predictions. They go to check and go to vote which team is gonna win. So it's a very engaged thing. And so having said that, I just mentioned about people love us. How? I don't want to show you our numbers, but this number is from App Annie. So as you can see, we have about almost 14 minutes of the time spent. So our users spend about 40 minutes on UC browser. Let's take a look at some other players in the market. This is all Indonesian numbers. We can see that Line, everybody is using Line to do the communication. Okay, people spend about 30 or less than 30 minutes. And Chrome is the default browser. Oh wow, they're default. As long as you get a phone, an Android phone, you get that. But people are using Chrome in about 20-some minutes per day. We are the highest one. Gojek, about 8 minutes per day. And people are spending almost 40 minutes with us per day. They are watching cricket. They are taking a look at Asia games. They do lots of things. We're going to show you another thing coming from our UC trend later to tell everybody what exactly people are looking for. But let's just wait a minute. So with all the data and the algorithm, we use this to serve our advertisers well. E-commerce is one of the biggest sector. It's here, it's APAC, it's even in India, e-commerce is always one of the biggest spender in advertisement, digital advertisement. So what we can help e-commerce, as you can see, we understand what people are looking for by the content they are reading and also by the popular keywords they are searching. So this is because we are a browser plus content platform that enable us to do that. You can see that, hey, in the general category at the left, these are the keywords that in the past 3 months people are searching. On the right side, there are popular brand names that people are searching on generic search terms and also on e-commerce. You can see Oreo, Nivea, Delphi, Ajinomoto, Milo, etc. So that's how we understand. We understand our user by using data. And so combine all these together, we are going to work closely with e-commerce players to combine our data with their data. So they have the data in their sites and their apps. We have our data. If we can combine these two together, oh wow, that makes things a lot more easier. It's easy to use skill-based retargeting, so then you get to see more relevant ads. So the ads is not just an ads anymore. It's more relevant to your life. It might be something you want to buy, but haven't buy. And we show you that to enable you to start to purchase. So that's beneficial for both sides. Everybody wants more relevant ads than something very irrelevant. And so other than that, we have done multiple ways I mentioned about. In general, that this kind of skill-based retargeting capability maximize ROI. And also, other than these kind of like ad tech behind, we are very strong. We went very strong in content marketing. Then you're gonna see from here many content marketing related cases. So this one we have done that with Tokopedia. Tokopedia, we specially designed a content marketing campaign for them to have influencers to introduce something with the real coupon. So then you can, as a user, you have the benefit to use this coupon directly to inside the Tokopedia app. We deep link people to our users to Tokopedia app. So basically, it's not just about brand awareness. It creates brand awareness and also the actual sales returns. That's how we design a campaign. We always want to benefit our users. Let's take a look at the other example we've done with AOV. AOV is very popular these days in gaming sectors in Indonesia. And during the Asia game period of time, this is what we have done. We have designed, so during the time they are launching the new 2 characters in the games. And we have designed a specific game card for them. So when you, as a user, you can select the personal skin, which is related to AOV's gaming character. And then you can share that with your friends and to support the Asia game. So it's all generated through an HTML5 page experience. So in general, here is what we are thinking about. During the launch period of Honor's phone, we did the online launch for them. But it's not just an online launch. If it's just a launch, then you get to do nothing but watching people talking. Here, you get to comment. You got to interact with the influencer. You get to earn the real prizes because there will be a floating bubble. You click, I want a lucky draw, and then you get to have the coupon of that Honor phone, and that directly leads you to the e-commerce so that you can do the purchase. So it's a mutual benefit for the brands, yes. For us, yes. For the users, yes. It's the mutual benefits for each part. So that's the way that we want to design our ads. By saying content marketing, there are 2 ways that we can do. One part is buzz marketing solution, and in general, it means we invite the designated influencers you want us to invite, and we design the program. The quality-wise, it will be the best quality because you get to decide what kind of experience you want to bring. On the right side, it's a buzz competition between influencers. That's the other way around. So you give us a general topic that you want us to arouse. We will use the technology way to find out who are the target influencers. And then we get them compete with each other by click-through rate. So then, they are working hard to create the content, get most of clicks. And then as an advertiser, you get to enjoy that because people will love to read those content and with the information that you are interested in to put in. That is more about the quantity. So we have both ways. And after talking about content marketing, I just want to say that we are very much into video as well. By the way, there's one thing. Another good question. Who can tell me what was the last time you used your phone in a horizontal way, in landscape mode? In what kind of scenario? Just now, doing what? Okay, good. And what else? Thank you. Thank you, Amwesh. And then what else? What else? Games, yes. Video, yes. Okay, good. That's it. Okay, other than that, people do vertical. you make it portrait mode because you are reading in a portrait mode. But there are lessons. So this is kind of like experience we want to build up. The vertical kind of video. So I know people are heading to that way, but there are still many advertisers haven't optimized their content, their creative in a vertical format. And we are working hard with our customers that we should create more like this because in most of the time, people are using the phones in the portrait mode, vertical way. So it's in general, this is about the way we think about video. Video, there should be more vertical, but for now, since we don't have that much of a video advertisement creatives, we still work on the horizontal kind of video a lot. So as you can see, within the feed, we do have video ad placement. So then if you are an FMCG company or anybody who want to convey the story still using the traditional way, you can do that. That's most simple. You put your TVC on it, simple and easy. You can do it in the feed. You can do it in the article. If I were you, I would suggest to do it in article because the completion rate is higher and then people get to see that. So they are reminding me we have limited time. So that's the last thing that I just want to mention, to embrace the programmatic. It's talked about a lot in this market. Here, there, APAC, India, China, everywhere is talking about programmatic. And I just want to say that we are ready for that, backed by the Alibaba technology. We do PMP buy. We support PMP buy. We support most of the DSPs in the market. So if you want to get our traffic right away, now it's available. And there will be more and more different kind of inventories coming programmatically. Just find us on our booth. So here's about it. Thank you for listening. And thank you for not sleeping. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Morden Chen. I would like to request for you to remain on stage. Stay right there, sir. Okay, let's just go back up here then with me. And again, I have to say we are big fans of your brand, and that was really great. And here's a token of appreciation, of course, on behalf of MMA. We'd like to say thank you once again for your time and for all your knowledge that we shared today. Here you go.
Thank you. So, should I do this?
Yes, there it is, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Chen.
Thank
Once
you.
again, can we have a round of applause, Mr. Morden Chen, everyone.